me. I give and bequeath to my grandnephew, Simon P. Jones, son of my dear niece, Mary Matthew, all of my right, title, and interest in and to the house and land which I own near Mount Holly.
Damn.
The above provision and bequest is contingent on my aforementioned grandnephew discovering the location of the 46th room of my 45-room estate. The location of the room has been kept a secret from all the staff and servants of the manor, but I am confident that any heir worthy of the Sinclair legacy should have no trouble uncovering its whereabouts within a timely manner. Should my grandnephew fail to uncover this room or provide proof of his discovery to the executors of my will, then this gift shall lapse. In witness whereof I have hereunto set my hand this 18th day of March, 1993. Herbert S. Sinclair.
I feel like I should have been taking notes on that. That's crazy. I always wonder, like, okay, so if we fail, then what happens to his estate? It goes to the bank? This is a co-rib. But yeah, if I say like, if I ask for help, or if you know that I have gone past whatever it is so many times and you're like, hey, can I give you a hint? You can ask, but don't just tell me. Okay, I can walk freely in here. I was hoping so. So as far as I know, the only things that I have retained from about this game so far is that I get a certain amount of steps to make it to the room. And that's pretty much it. That's all I know. I don't really know anything else. I was present when Butters and Droid were playing this, but I wasn't paying attention because I wanted to play this myself. And I didn't want to know the answers. So, open only in the event of my death. Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. You may not remember, but I have fond memories of your many visits here as a young boy, and I hope these rooms provide you with as much amusement as it did in those lost summer days. By the time you read this, I will assume you are fully aware of my last wishes and all the details of the bequest. Please do not mistake my intention in giving you this challenge as a lack of confidence. I assure you nothing could have been further from my mind when I chose you as my heir. With that said, there are a few ground rules of this commission covered in the fine print of my will that I feel I should bring to your attention. No tools or items may be brought onto the estate from the outside. Tools and items found on the estate may not be taken off the estate, and you may not stay overnight. Oh. I don't suspect that any of these stipulations should prove an impediment for someone as resourceful as yourself, but it is very important to me that you start fresh each morning and not rely on the success of the previous day. One final word of advice: do not assume the rooms you find today will be the same rooms you find tomorrow. These grounds have provided me a home for the last half century, and even I am uncertain of which room lies beyond any particular door. Your grandmother used to say, don't go where the path leads, abandon the path and go where you want it to lead. With all my love and wishes, best of luck, Herbert S. Sinclair. Alright. This will serve as a useful map and inventory log during your adventure. You may use the blueprint menu by pressing tab. Okay. Alright, so entrance hall, antechamber. Is this the 46th room? I'm assuming so. And then we saw this. Searching the estate can be exhausting. Each time you enter a room, you will lose one step. When you no longer have any steps left, you will be too tired to continue searching the manor and must call it a day. Okay. Now... select a room to draft. Okay, so I know that it's important to look at, like, how many doorways are in these, right? So this one has 2 doorways, so this one could lead... if I go into this room, I won't be able to go left, but I will be able... I mean, I won't be able to go right, but I will be able to go left. This one will be a straight dead end, right? Because it's just going to be one in and out from the closet, so we want to avoid that. The hallway could be useful, because it can go straight or to the left, but we still can't go right. So... my question is, does this, like, rotate to the room? So, for example, the entrance hall is here. So if I were to pick the closet, would I not even be able to go in there? Oh, no, it does rotate to the room. Okay. Okay. That answers my question. Okay, so if we go this way, we can take the hallway, and we can continue to go straight right, or we can go up. If we take the bedroom, we can only go up after we leave. I'm gonna choose the hallway, but let me make sure... oh, I can't leave? Okay, so I have to just go with whichever door I pick. Okay, let's do the hallway. Doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. Okay. We have a clothespin, red flowers, a tree. Now, I don't want to open these because I think it's going to force me to go that way. So we have one more space right, or we can just start going up. But it says that the doors in the west wing are more likely to be locked. So I'm assuming the west wing is just over here, right? Okay. Let's go up. So from here, we are kind of fucked. Okay. If we go to the Nook, we can have a way out. And that's really like our best bet, I think, because the storeroom is a one-way and the guest bedroom is a one-way. But it'll also give us a key. Hi, Celeste. Yeah, let's do this. A journey noteworthy. As you continue on your adventure, you may want to consider getting something to scribble down your notes and observations. A pad, scrap of paper, or perhaps most fittingly, a journal will prove to be an invaluable tool you will not regret having beside you on your journey. Okay, I have one. We have a bat. Oh, wait, so you can go back into the rooms? Oh, that's cool. Okay, here's a key. Okay, lavatory is a one-way room. We can try the spare room or the pantry. If we do the pantry, That'll take us right above the entrance hall, and then we won't be able to go straight up from there. But it'll be the same if we pick the spare room. It's just gonna go straight across. Let's do the pantry because I feel like the pantry would have a lot more clues. Nice, we got 2 steps. 4 coins. But again, please pick up some more fruit before Friday as we have just been informed that we may have an extra guest exploring the house next week. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think an even spread would be ideal. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed amount should cover expenses, but please bring back any change from the order and leave it in the pantry. So 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges is enough for 50 steps. Let's see. You're thinking about starting streaming. Is this game good? Do you mean you're thinking about starting streaming right now or just in general? And I have no idea. This is my first time playing the game. I've heard that it's pretty good though. Sorry, I'm writing this down. And then they had 4 coins left over. But 1 apple gave us 2 steps. So that means that with 5 apples, we would get 10 steps. And then we would need to figure out how many steps bananas and oranges give us. I mean, we could assume it would be the same. Not the same as the apples, but they would be the same because, right, they would need to give us 20 steps each. But I don't know how much I need to overthink this right now. Okay, so we're back to the beginning. And we only have this way to go now. So, ooh, let's do the den. That looks pretty good. So this big clock. Crowbar. I feel like these pictures definitely are important. I can't really, like, interact with anything, though. Okay, this clock is broken, and it's stopped at 9. Oh no, it's not broken. It's just really slow. Okay. We have a diamond. Oh, we need a key here. Can we use... Oh, this is only for doors, though. Okay. The trunk is locked. Sure, let's open it. Ooh. We got some more gems. I don't know what these are for, but... Alright. So we can either go up from here or we can go left. Let's go left. And let's do the bedroom. Because why not? Greetings from Reddington. That's it. Okay. Well. Alright. Origami. That's an interesting sculpture. We have a hat. Okay. We do not have a key for that one. She's wearing a moon necklace. Flan. So we can go into the West Wing Hall, or we can go into the patio. Spread gem in each green room. So we have to have gems for these. Let's do the hall. I do have gems, but staff notice, June 15th, 1983. Out of respect for the late Lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with this wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Likewise, any blah 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 may draft blah blah blah. And then, so we'll write West Wing closure. It was on June 15th, 1983. Okay, so we can go right or we can go up. I'm gonna go up. You have the guest bedroom, which would be a dead end. The parlor or the chapel. Whenever you enter the chapel, you lose 1 coin. Okay. It's definitely gonna be one of these. I'm kind of tempted to do the chapel just because it does give us the opportunity to keep going up if we want. So let's do that. Okay, I feel like these stained glass pictures are important. So 5 is a maid. 2 is a chef. 3 is a gardener. 6 is, what is that? Like a jockey or something? 4 is Is that a mop? A duster? Some. And then 1 is another farmer. And then 7 is a knight. So there's no 2, 3. Oh no, there is a 3. Oh no, there is a 2. So wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But you can't light these, so I'm assuming you don't have to really interact with that. Okay. Well, I don't see much we can interact with, so let's go this way. Let's try security. Because Parlor's gonna send us back down, and we don't want to go back down. I mean, like, oop. Okay. This room looks like it's gonna have a lot of stuff, so let's... Effective first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. As your attendance will no longer be registered at morning roll call, it is doubly important that you do not fail to clock in and out at one of the electronic computer terminals on the estate. 2 of these terminals can be found at security, where the punch clock used to be, and in the laboratory. Any questions or concerns regarding this process should be directed as always to our house manager, Miss Babbage. Terminal password blah blah blah. Starts with an S for sure. A capital S at that. It's probably Sinclair, but let's not dote on that. Until further notice, the antechamber has been unlocked and access levers are no longer required to grant entry. Keycard access security doors are more likely to appear in the higher ranks of the estate. Likewise, as a redundant security measure, normal doors in the estate will also be more likely to be locked as you progress north. Oh, great. So, we need keys and security cards. Okay, so we have this. So we have a music room. This looks like one of the hallways we've seen. This is the Nook. Now, the question is, does any of this matter? That's me. We have a phone, keyboard. Blue memos equals true, red memos equals lies. Oh, unless written by hand. Ah, they tried to be sneaky. So let's write that down. Okay. They're just drinking white noise? Is that what that is? Welcome to Mount Holly Security. Press enter. View estate inventory. The following is a detailed list of items currently in the house that have yet to be collected. This list will be updated as new rooms are added. 1 trunk. That we are aware of, because we don't have another key. Let's see, keycard system. Security doors are within the estate that can only be unlocked with an electronic keycard. Keycard system is currently operational. Settings. Set security level. Security level determines the amount of keycard security doors that will be deployed in your estate. You should expect to see 1 or 2 security doors with the low setting, 5 or 6 with a high. So if I set it to low, will that make it easier for me? It should, right? Offline mode. This mode determines the default setting. The security doors will be set to if power is lost. As a general safety rule, offline mode should be set to unlocked if any staff are working on the estate. So then we should do that because we are currently here. Let's go back. Oops. Wait, I wanted to see the last thing. Log into network. Terminal password. Alright. Yeah, we need to find that out. Okay, that clock is working. So this is a lie. So the antechamber is locked, and we do need to find access levers to grant entry. We need to find out the password. Alright. Well, I don't want to go down. That's just going to trap us, so let's go up. And the storeroom would give us a lot. But it'll just trap us in there. We could take the spare room, just go straight through. Or we can try the kitchen. I feel like if we do the storeroom, we could open the trunk. I feel like that's the big plus for that. But we're pretty set on gems and coins right now. As far as food goes, I mean, we have 43 steps. So it should be fine. But going in the kitchen may give us more hints. So let's do the kitchen. turn the game up a little bit too. Okay, so we have 2 gems left. Mount Holly kitchen menu. So bananas also cost 2 steps, or give 3 steps. Okay. So then that means that these equal 15 steps. So then that means that oranges give 5 steps, because then we'd be left with 25 left. So oranges are a big find, I'm assuming. Club sandwich, bacon and eggs. Okay, we only have enough coins for a banana, but I don't think we need this right now. The main course is served only in the dining room, so we would have to find the dining room. We don't need that right now, though. Okay. You wish you had that counter space? Shit, me too. We have a pet, a scale. I feel like these, like, drawings that have been in every room are very important, but I do not know. I definitely thought that every room would include a puzzle, not just certain rooms. But it's alright. So the parlor does have a game. Or we could go to the patio. But then we would have to spend another gem. I think maybe we can go into the parlor and do the puzzle. Because I'm already down to 2 gems. This is gonna be a dead end for us. Fuck it, let's just go to the parlor. We're gonna have to finish our day after this because we don't have anywhere else to go. This box is in the middle. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. Interesting. Dear Herbert, it was a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate with the Oldhams this past Thursday. If I'm being frank, it had been quite a while since we had been in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. I have no delusions that my company is rival to hers. If I can refresh your memory, we both spent much of that evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles, and I had mentioned to you a rather singular parlor game I had played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write with the particulars of this game when I found time, and I have included with this letter all the details you would need to share with guests should you be inclined to play this confounding game. Always your friend, M. Lowry. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only true statements. There will always be at least 1 box which displays only false statements. Only 1 box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay. Here's a key. So basically we need to figure out which box is telling the truth. This box is the middle box. The gems are in the middle box. This box is the middle box. So I feel like the one that is always true is this. I mean, is this not right? Is this not true? I feel like this... I guess it depends on how you take it, right? But no. No. Maybe not. It might not be so clear, or it might not be as straightforward as I'm taking it, right? Because if this is saying the gems are in the middle box, I'm taking it as the middle box is the one that has the gems. But this one might be, this statement might be putting it as they are in this box because it's in the middle. You know what I mean? Am I making sense? So, I don't know. This box is the middle box. This box is the middle box. But then that wouldn't make sense. These are obviously not the middle box because they're not in the middle. I mean, we're gonna have to end after this day anyway. So, whether we get more gems or not, it doesn't really matter. So let's just say fuck it and do the white one. We got it! Alright. If you think it's important, jot it down. That's all you'll say. Yeah, I do have some notes written down already. Like the conversion of how many steps are for the fruit, the west wing closure, the beginning of the terminal password, and then the note about the memos. That's what I have written down so far. But the only thing I'm not sure if it is or is not important are these pictures. But I don't see anything else here. We don't have a key, so we can't open up the trunk. And we blocked ourselves off, so we could go down, right? But then that's it. Oh wait, we could take the hallway. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Let's go down this way, find another room, and then take the hallway to the right. Lose half of your steps? What? No. Let's do the storeroom. And let's get a key and some coins, some gems. And then we'll go open that trunk and then we'll go down to the hallway. What is this? Burp. I'm gonna draw this burp. I don't know if I need to get that in depth. That's why I'm like paranoid about this game, but I don't know how in depth I need to be, but I'm gonna do everything I can anyway. Okay, we have 4 gems on that painting. Here's a key. And I think we can find one more coin. Right? Or was it just one coin? I don't remember what it said. It might have just been one coin. Well, we can check in the security room, right? State inventory. Okay, no, we got all the coins. Alright. So let's go back to that other room and open the trunk. I think it was this one, yeah. And we got... Oh, a lockpick! We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Nice. Very nice. Okay. Oh, and then there's this Reddington postcard. But we don't really have anything else right now. So let's go down this way. So wait, this said doors in the West Wing are more likely to be locked. So that's a lie because it's printed. It's not handwritten. So we can make this an office, a utility closet, or a guest. Let's do the office so that way we can still keep going. And then I'm gonna look at the computer in a minute. Small. Camera. Deer. A tag. A deer 10. Upgrade disk. Insert into one of the estate terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. Oh, okay. Forget, please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be hearings or herrings. But knowing Herbert, I suspect either would be suitable. Well, red herring seems like that's what this is. Oh. Oh, okay, we have a safe here. Okay. So then maybe this has to do with the code. Flight of the Queen, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. The antechamber lever is in the greenhouse. Is broken again. I don't think there's enough time to put in another work order before Simon arrives. So just make sure the west and east levers are operational. Okay. Run payroll. After running this process, checks will be placed in each staff member's room. This includes each servant's quarter and maid chamber currently on the estate. Well, we don't have any right now, so let's go back. Spread gold, log into network. So we still need to find... This office can facilitate a modest distribution of coins withdrawn from the staff incentives program. These coins are spread throughout the estate. I mean, that would kind of be nice. We can wait to run payroll until we unlock one of these rooms. But we could do this. A number of gold coins have been withdrawn from the staff incentives program and spread throughout the estate. Okay. But should we upgrade any of the rooms? That's the thing. I don't really know what an upgrade does. I mean, we could try it out. It's only day 1. Oh, so it's random? The boudoir. Boudoir data has been found on this upgrade disk. You will now have the chance to permanently enhance this room to one of 3 different upgraded floor plans. So we can either get 1 gem, whatever that is, or 3 pieces of food. I don't think that the food... I kind of want to see what this dice is. I think that's a dice. A die, I mean. The gem might be nice, but we have like a kitchen unlocked, so I don't... I mean, this would be free food though. That means free steps. Oh. Well, that's if we even get this as an option. Let's do the die with the boudoir. Okay. And now we need to figure out what this safe code is. Beep beep beep. Okay. Green, red, green, blue, yellow. Okay, let's write this down. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, okay. We already read that. We have ads in 40 seconds, chat. Okay. Oh, let me move my sub goal down. Sorry, I didn't realize you guys couldn't see. All right. I'm a little stumped here. I think maybe there might be something in this room because this is where the postcard was. Like the books. But I don't see anything. Are the times different? No. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna keep going. I don't want to get stuck. So, if we take the corridor, that would give us 2 opportunities. I mean, not the corridor, the courtyard. That would give us the opportunity to keep going up or to go back left. I think I kind of want to do that, even though it does use a gem, because I want to have the chance to be able to go into more directions. So let's do that. We do have to hit the closet at some point because I feel like those items are really important. What? Oh, I'm so dumb. I thought that we would go up. I don't know. I thought something completely wrong. All right, we need a key. That you are more likely to draw green rooms while drafting. Let's just do the spare room. Rank 3. Okay, now we have the boudoir. Ooh, a rumpus room. That would give us 8 coins. Or we can do the boudoir. If we do the boudoir, we can go left. If we do the rumpus room, we can only go straight and it'll use the gem. Let's just try the boudoir. While drafting, you may use dice to roll new floor plans. Oh, okay. So we have this Christmas picture. Oh, with the safe? Okay. Okay. Hmm. We're missing a candle here. Here's a safe. But what is the code? I feel like there's a clue for it here in this picture, but I'm not really sure. Other than the fact that it's hinting that there is a safe in this room. Okay, so commissary, that will take us down. The bunk room will be a dead end. Or we can take the corridor straight across. I feel like both of these are very situational. But items could be pretty cool. But then I'd have to use a gem for it. I don't know what this means when it's saying that this counts as 2 bedrooms. Does this mean that it counts as 2 steps? Or... let's do this. Okay, why not? Without. Commissary will be closed from day 12 to day 16. Well, that's a lie. With flame, without tree? Is that what that means? 3 gems, a salt shaker, a shovel, a key. Well, we can't afford anything other than the gems. Oh, we can't even afford a gem, actually. Yikes. Alright. So... all of these are dead ends. There's no point in doing the guest bedroom because getting those 10 steps are not going to do anything for us when we cannot go anywhere anymore. Same for the corridor. Maybe the lavatory. The bathroom might give us some hints. Or we could roll the dice. We don't get to keep any of this in the next day, right? Any of these items. So, fuck it, why not? Okay, the gymnasium is something that we can work with. The walk-in closet will give us 4 items. Whenever you enter the gymnasium, you lose 2 steps. That's alright. Let's do it. It's a little spoilery for the gameplay mechanics. Yeah, sure. You can tell me. Hoople. Fuck. Okay, wait, hold on. Damn it. We can't do the passageway. A breaker box or 2 items. I don't know what the breaker box means. Okay, so that means that any effect that would normally trigger in a bedroom happens twice. That would normally trigger in a bedroom. I don't know what that means. But you don't have to tell me. Oh, like this. Hold on, I'll look at it right now. Hold on. I don't know what a breaker box does, really. I guess let's just see which items we get. Okay, we would get a key. And then a shovel. Looks like it could be useful for digging. Okay. Nobody was talking to you. What the fuck? Sorry, I was talking to my phone. My phone's AI just went off. Ain't nobody talking to you, bro. Okay, so we have a shovel and a key now. I'm assuming the digging would have to be in the outside rooms, right? So like out here. Oh wait, we have a key for this trunk. Nice, we got dye again, and we got 4 coins. We can dig here or here. Right? Yeah. Let's dig here. A worthless old tin can. Sick. Well, we have money now. So what do salt shakers do? Counts as 2 bits. So then that means that if it triggers twice, that means that I would gain 4 steps. Okay. Well, we still can't afford a key. We could get another gem, or we could buy a salt shaker. Annual Maids Day sale. 2 days only. All items up to 50% off. All staff welcome day 20 to 21. Okay. So day... Damn. So in the commissary, day 20, 21, 50% off items. Anything is doubled, essentially. Items, steps, events. This also counts as for negative effects. If you lose 2 steps, you would actually lose 4. Fuck. Okay. So then I'm assuming that that means that the roles for the rooms change every day as well. With flame. Without tree? They can, okay. Let's buy this. Whenever you eat food and gain steps, gain an extra 1 step. Oh, okay. I just wanted to see what the salt shaker did. But I think I have to call it a day. Because I don't know. I mean, I still have 2 safes, actually, that I could try to figure out. This one and the one in the office, but I do not know. Oh wait, I still have my shovel. I can dig up this spot too. Few old coins can be spent in chop rooms. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so I don't really know. Huh? Oh, man. Oh, wait. I use a step every time I go into a room. It's every room. It's not just new rooms. Is that right? I did not notice that.